And Chris Ockley here at the 2011 Missouri Track and Cross Country Coaches Association Annual Clinic, and just finished up the Hall of Fame ceremony with longtime Princeton coach Jim King and his latest standout, Blake Goodin from Princeton. And Coach, I know heard a lot of great things about you in the video, and enjoyed your speech. What's anything stand out big? I mean, obviously it's all special, but anything stand out over any other just highlights that pop out of the top of your head?
When I heard all these speeches, I tore up what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Like if you heard 2 or 3 of them. And one of the things I left out, which I really wanted to put in, and I thought it was kind of unique. My first state champion in 1975 was his dad. And he
was Blake's dad? Oh my goodness.
He was a 2 mile. He won the 2 mile.
Yeah.
And then last year, my last state champion was Blake, and he won the equivalent of that. He won the 3200.
Right.
I thought that was kind of unique, and I'm not sure how many coaches could say their first state champion and their last state champion were father and son.
Right, right. Man, that's phenomenal. Well, who had the better equivalent time, though? That's the question.
Well, Blake hasn't caught his dad in the
I have in a relay.
Well, I guess that's true. But he's beaten Bill's time.
Yeah.
But to give Bill credit, back in 1975, track wasn't as popular. He didn't go everywhere like Blake.
Sure.
And I really don't know what Bill could have done had he trained the way Blake did.
Yeah.
Blake puts in now anywhere from 50 to 70 hours a week running. Bill never put any more than what we just ran.
Right, right. Well, what's obviously that's got to be special, Blake, for you having that family connection and him, and I'm sure he's almost like a second father to you. Just tell me just a little bit about him and what your biggest memories or just reflections and thoughts on him.
My freshman year, after I crossed the finish line for my first state championship in the mile, Coach King was just waiting there with his arms wide open. It was great. Like, I can't really explain it. It was just amazing.
Right.
And I don't think there's a week goes by where I don't call Coach King and talk to him for at least 15, 20 minutes. After great workouts, I always call him. After every single race, I always call Coach King.
Right.
You know, the law against that now.
Yeah, what's that?
Missouri's got a law against it now that teachers can't have contact.
Right, right.
Kids in high school, when that law came out, I thought, how stupid.
How silly, yeah. The people that are having a good positive effect, they should have even more time to have a positive influence on them. And I guess that was one of the benefits of being a longtime state track and field official. You could be there at that line to celebrate pretty early that state win.
Because you got a chance to talk to those kids. And
yeah.
You got to learn what you say. I remember one time I was walking the kids after they just finished, walking them up to where they were going to be, had to stand and wait. And some black kid were in, and I said, "Good job, boy." I didn't even think about it. He kind of looks at me, and he talks. He's not saying that.
Right. He's just right.
But,
who is a stranger? Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, so this is going to be it, your last season, this upcoming season?
I'm planning on it.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm at the age where it's still fun.
Yeah.
It's still fun.
Unless they throw some Albert Pujols type money at you.
Right, yeah. Right, yeah.
But
I don't know about Albert. I hope Albert has a lot of success out there, but I hope he wins no more.
At least against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what about any just advice for young coaches or anything that you've taken away from your long, successful career that you would,
Yeah, the thing I'll tell you about is you don't give up on anybody because the kid can change. I've got one kid that I had that ran for me when he was in junior high. He was nothing. He couldn't win anything, couldn't even do well. He was that way a freshman, sophomore, but he kept working. By the time he got to be a senior, he could do anything I wanted him to do, except pole off. But and he was nothing when he was younger. And you just got to be patient with these kids. And if they are willing to work, they're going to come out on top somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. And to me the relationships in cross country track are so fun just because it's such a social sport, and you get to the relationship you build. You know, instead of 2 hours a day of just drills and coaches yelling at you, it's a little bit more social, and you get to interact and
We had a young man who ran track for me. He didn't run track until I started coaching again, but he was a heck of a football player, all kinds of speed. And he went to Maryville to play football, and he roomed with this kid, and to his mom and telling me this, he said he's rooming with a boy that he knows, and he met at the track meet. I said, well, that's the thing about track compared to football.
Right.
I said, you only see those kids once a year. You see a lot of times with their helmets still on. You should go by and say, good game, and never even get to know the kids.
Right.
But I said, at track, you're there all day.
Yeah.
And you may make big friends that you don't even know. He's that way.
Yeah.
I mean, he goes to all these different sites and sees all these friends that he has because that's what he's made over the time he's been running with them.
Yeah.
And it's a great social thing.
Yeah.
And it's not just, it really breaks the color barrier. Because he's got a lot of friends from St. Louis, and then there is black kids that maybe in a normal situation wouldn't even be talking to white kids.
Sure.
But they know
from small town Missouri, right? And just the kids, going to meet West Virginia and having that experience, and meeting people all over the country, and so what's the plan for outdoors? What's
Well, obviously we got Blake and we keep him healthy, and he hadn't had a problem, but it never can happen. And then I've got a hurdler that got placed at the state last year, and he used to be a senior. He's also a high jumper, and he's gone 6'2" before. I've got another junior this year, a boy who's gone over 6 foot in the high jump. Other than that, we're going to be awfully young.
Yeah.
I lost my discus shot put people. Got to replace them, and
Star middle distance runner.
we lost a real good middle. His cousin is running up in Graceland now.
Sure.
And he got 3rd and a half last year.
Cool. Yeah.
And, that made us pretty tough. You can go 1-3, 1-2, and one race. That's quite a few points you build up.
Right.
So I got a quarter miler coming up that was a pretty good quarter miler in junior high last year. And I'm hoping that we can develop him into a
4x4.
very competitive quarter miler and 4x4.
Yeah. And Blake? What about you? Just shoot to lower those school records and try to come with one of the all-time Class 1 times. You think, or?
Well, I'd like to end the career with a few records on the state level. So I'm really going to push for that mile record at state this year, 4:23. I've run 1,500 meters in 4:01, so I'm there.
Right.
If I can just do it in Jeff City.
Right.
Well, he was close there his freshman year.
Yeah.
He was only second off the first time he ran it.
Yeah.
But Blake's not a watch runner. He's a competitive runner, and depends on what he's running with as to how hard he is.
Yeah.
And I'd rather have that kind of runner than I would with a kid that relies on his clock all the time.
Right.
Because I told him, he's got a really good friend that way, and I said, the only trouble with that is if he gets a kid that runs faster than him, he doesn't know what to do.
Sure.
But he's still looking at that clock.
Right.
And I said, you got to be able to know who you're running against, and when competition gets tough, you got to get tougher.
Sure. Well, we'll just wrap up with this final question, Blake. Just any thoughts on Coach, and just any special memories that you want to share, or?
Coach King is one of the greatest men I've ever met, and it's been the greatest honor of my life thus far to be coached by him for the last, actually about 6 years. Even back in junior high, he was coaching me, and it's been fantastic.
Yep. Those relationships are pretty neat, and last lifetime. So, well, thanks guys for the time, and congratulations, Coach, and keep it up for at least a couple more months.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.